Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Matt with Green Bar Trading. Today, obviously, you can tell by the thumbnail, was a red day for me. Just a brutal, brutal day. Um, you know, Too many trades, just seeing the market and getting faked out a lot. So, a lot of times when the market is choppy, is what we call it when it's not following a consistent pattern, or it's following the pattern, but it's doing these false breakouts or false breakdowns on the downside. So that's where I got really, really crushed today on the Russell 2K. $595 of losses. And this is the 5 minute chart that goes back from yesterday. So, looking at where we came from, the sell off, more of a sell off, going into today. When I was trading this, I had that bias of, more downside, which was 1000% the correct bias. The only problem is when you're thinking that's what's going to happen, this is what ends up happening. So, right here, very, very clear level. I'm sure that you guys can all tell what I am about to tell you about this. So, I'm watching the market and just waiting for my opportunity to take advantage of more downside because I was not around for the first half of the day. So that's fine. Sometimes you can't always be at the screens all day, which is, it's normal. But seeing where we made a low here, high here, came back down. And once we broke this, that's the trend. A lower high right here, a lower low here, and a lower high right here. So it started to do the trend. It just took a little getting going here. And right here is where I got stopped out. So, I was going short. We got the break of this key level all the way down to 191 from 1995. Broke down, got caught in this bit of a trap. This is called a bear trap. So, for those that don't know, this is where people jump on bearish because they're watching a level and then they get stopped out coming back up. So, that's what happened here. Now, going back to the other side, right here, which is on this level. Bear with me while I try to make this brighter for you guys. Right here, we start to break to the upside. And I say, okay, we had this bit of a fake out here. Maybe we're going to go retest these highs, which is exactly what would normally happen when you break a previous level here. Couldn't do it the whole time, broke down under it, and then broke just over it and got suckered in right there as well. So this area right here crushed me. And it is what it is. I was able to make some money on the downside here, but at this point, this wasn't a good thing to be trading. Or, I was just not seeing it well. Sometimes that happens, but that's a pretty decent sized loss to take on this. Now, to keep things a little bit, I guess, in context, for the day, we were down 381. That's, much more manageable and way under my max loss. So I guess if there's one thing to take away here, it's that I stopped trading when I did. Now, yesterday I traded Facebook after hours. I traded the reversal here. Started to see a reversal happen after a huge sell-off. So a lot of times it'll bottom out and then it'll start that reversal. It's just like everything else we trade. Markets are the same way. So once you start to notice this breakout, which I noticed right here, so this break of this pivot point here, we broke out, took a quick scalp right here, $272. So, while I lost today, that helps out from yesterday. It's still, not going to make me happy, but it is what it is. This is a red day. And I got really, really shaken around here. So I think we can take away a couple of things here. One, I stopped trading because if I keep trading at this point, I'm not going to be very happy if I go from being down, let's see, 381, which is so manageable. That's, one or two trades I could get that back, rather than continue to trade, blow through my stop loss, my max loss, and then really be down a good amount. So practicing that muscle of, discipline that we always talk about. Can't stress that enough, how important that is. But just, gonna have to take the hands off the controls at this point. It's a red day. I'm frustrated. But it is what it is. The whole market in general is because of Facebook. So Facebook is a huge reason why the overall market is down so much. I mean, look at that drop from 325 the day before to 235. This brought the entire market down. The whole market. I mean, the Qs, forget it. Forget it. This got absolutely wrecked. From 372 the day before to 352, now we're below the 200-day moving average, which we were bouncing off of. We were looking good. And then Facebook decides to pull their pants down. And this is what we see. Absolute, just a total sell-off. Because Facebook had horrendous numbers, really bad earnings, and it brought down just about every single stock with it. So, this is where we were at before the sell-off yesterday. The Russell finished the day yesterday in the red, even though the other indexes were all up before Facebook after hours reported, and then it came down even further. But I mean, this is where we're at now. Just continuing to drop the entire time. Just knowing this was going to be the move, but just wasn't trading it right. So, I hope that the transparency, seeing somebody else's red day, you can't always be perfect trading. It's impossible. I'm only human. I'm going to have red days. And today was a frustrating headache of a red day. So hit the thumbs up, and I will see you back on the next one. Take care.